You're listening to Podcast PXN,
a video game podcast
delivering player experience news.
Let's go! What's up, guys? Welcome to Podcast PXN, episode 167. I am one of your hosts, Daniel Prindle, aka Dan is DTM on Twitter, and I'm joined over Discord by the Nintendo aficionado and artist extraordinaire, Roshan Warner at Roro.
I'm going to try and do my best Chris Pratt impression. Wahoo! Pretty good. Not bad.
The host
You sounded more like Mario than Chris Pratt.
I will take it.
Same person, isn't it?
Of course, the host of Large Popcorn and video essayist Christian Macias at ISO Christian.
I'm going to mute myself while I watch a video I said I would watch and didn't actually watch.
Of course. And the DMZ Dazzler and Tarkov Teletubby himself, Gage Dempster at Gilbo Biggins.
That was good. That was a good one. One of your best.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone watching us live and participating in the chat. Just as a reminder, we are live each and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time on youtube.com/@podcastpxn and twitch.tv/podcastpxn as well. The topic of the show this week, guys, is our video game world premiere predictions for the Game Awards this year. But first, the show always starts with the quick bites, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Guys, I still couldn't get through that intro with my script this week. I butchered it in the 20 questions episode, and I still... All right, into the quick bites. The first quick bite here, Ro is very excited. Sonic Frontiers 2023 content roadmap has been revealed, surprisingly. Came out of left field here. We got an update where we have 3 updates that have been announced. The first update includes a jukebox photo mode, new challenge modes. There's an update 2 that includes Sonic's birthday, open zone challenge, and a new what is that? A Coco?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the third update is new playable characters and a new story. Ro, how excited are you?
I'm so excited, especially for the third update. I wasn't expecting to get playable characters until the next game, but that's really cool that they're adding free DLC, and one of them is the option to hopefully play as Amy, Knuckles, and Tails. I don't know if Sage will be playable. That would be interesting, but I assume that it's just the story that's being continued. But yeah, I think this is awesome. When they said they were going to add DLC, I just assumed it was going to be more outfits for Sonic. I honestly wasn't expecting all this, so this is really cool. Very excited to play all of this. Definitely going to jump back in.
Heck yeah. We'll see if
Some people were oh, okay, I am not muted. Cool. Some people were saying, where's Shadow? That'd be banging, huh?
Where is Shadow?
Oh.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It would
Where
be
is he?
very cool.
I miss you, Shadow.
And the game was discounted $29 during Black Friday, so maybe, new people getting into it here.
Yeah.
I saw it as low as like $29 US.
Yeah.
I think it was at Walmart. They was selling for that low. Insane.
You should have waited like a week, bro.
No,
Literally a week.
I mean, yeah. Maybe I should have played God of War first. Actually, I should have actually done that.
That's fair.
You live and you learn, I guess.
Kirik is in the chat. He says, so happy I get to catch your guys' episode. Thank you, Kirik, for joining us, of course. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Our next quick bite, guys. Splinter Cell is celebrating its 20-year anniversary. This actually came 2 weeks ago, I think. But I was very excited when it came out. And we didn't obviously talk about news last week, so I threw it in here. We got some new concept art from the remake, which looks gorgeous. These concept art images look real good, and if it's indicative of what the final game ends up being, I am all in on this. It looks so good. Don't fuck it up, Ubisoft, please.
Maybe it will be open world with a lot of,
No!
towers to climb.
Stop.
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing about the concept art. I am glad the environments are dark and wet. When I think about Splinter Cell, I think just like super rainy infiltration. You know what I mean?
Oh, what you didn't like when Splinter Cell, like for 2 games back to back, almost exclusively took place in the Middle East during
And
during
during the
high
day?
noon? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little weird.
A little weird indeed. Guys, the FTC is reportedly likely to file an antitrust lawsuit to block the Microsoft acquisition. Why can't I speak?
Oh.
Microsoft Activision acquisition. Very interesting news we're getting
This
here.
man only read the headline, huh?
What?
The article goes against the actual headline, supposedly.
Oh,
I actually didn't get to read this, but I went through the replies.
yeah.
I'm calling you out, but I also didn't even read it either.
Okay.
The replies
That's the
were
most
like, no,
Christian
like
thing I've ever heard in my life.
So
But I'm transparent about it. I'm transparent about it.
As reported by Politico, the news comes way of 3 people with knowledge of the matter, and they stress this lawsuit is not guaranteed. So that is the caveat. It's not guaranteed. Which, yeah. Anyways, the FTC's 4 commissioners haven't taken the time to vote out a complaint or even meet with the lawyers from Microsoft or Activision. Why do I keep wanting to say acquisition instead of Activision? But the FTC staff is reviewing the deal, and they are skeptical of the company's arguments. As for where the deal stands, much of the heavy lifting has been completed, including depositions of Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella and Activision CEO Bobby Kotick. This means a decision on a potential antitrust lawsuit could arrive as soon as December. So it's definitely saying that there's a chance that this could be
Right.
happening, which I guess, yeah, who knows. Activision did make a comment on this as well, saying any suggestion that the deal between Microsoft and Activision could lead to anti-competitive effects is completely absurd. Furthermore, Activision is ready to battle against any of these claims to ensure the deal will close. There's more that they had to say, but I think that pretty much sums it up.
The funniest bit about this was the next day when Microsoft came out with another article basically saying that Call of Duty was a piece of shit game. Which is exaggeration, of course, but they were like really downplaying Call of Duty's gravitas in the games industry. Yeah, which is like, yeah, you got to do it if you're gonna try to fight these antitrust lawsuits.
Right.
That may or may not happen.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and if there's rumors or there's speculation that they're going to have to make concessions already for the EU side of the antitrust people, whatever they're called, I can't remember their names, but so if they make concessions with them, maybe there's something they can do for FTC to assure them, or maybe not. I don't know. Again, I feel for the Activision employees, and hopefully that something good comes out of this, and not well, the acquisition's not happening, so Bobby Kotick's still in charge. That would, worst case scenario in my opinion. But anyways,
it's a weird spot to be in because I personally do want Activision to go to Microsoft, but when a lot of these big places are when these organizations are trying to stop corporations from getting bigger, I kind of find it hard to argue against that as well. I'm for my own selfish reasons and for the betterment of all the employees there, I'd love Microsoft to acquire Activision, but at the same time, it's that is a very large company acquiring yet another very large company.
Yep. Absolutely. I think under normal circumstances, I absolutely agree with you. I would not want to see this happen. But
it's a strange situation that way. It's very strange. There's so many shades of gray in this one.
Yeah.
50 of them.
Jesus.
Goddamn.
Nice. Speaking of nice, or maybe not so nice, Callisto Protocol Season Pass has been unveiled, as well as some leaked Twitch footage has revealed that the game is about 14 hours in length. Apparently, someone literally posted the entire game, which is why? No, don't do that. So just to go back to the Season Pass real quick, there was some I don't know what you want to call it, backlash initially when this was announced due to death animations being included in the season pass. People, I guess, were thinking that this was meaning that they were holding back death animations for the final game. But according to Glenn Schofield, he says, to be clear, we're not holding anything back from the main game for the season pass. We haven't even started work on this content yet. It's all new stuff that we'll be working on in the new year. Fans have asked for even more deaths, so we're making it a priority next year. So this is content that they're adding additional. So yeah, that's cool. I don't know if I'll get a season pass if it includes just death animations. I want to say that it also comes with a story expansion as well, though. Yes, it does.
There's a horde mode.
Yes, you're correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, it includes.
I do not
DLC.
care for a season pass, to be honest. Oh, sorry. You're
fine.
Details.
No, you're fine. It includes a story DLC that lets players dig deeper into the horrifying secrets of the Callisto Protocol, the Outer Way skin collection, and two new modes brought about through the Contagion and Riot bundles. The Contagion bundle includes the 13 new death animations alongside what sounds to be the game's most difficult mode. The Contagion mode has reduced ammo and health drops, a customized difficulty, permadeath, and another skin collection. The Riot bundle includes what sounds like a survival mode for the Callisto Protocol. Gather credits to upgrade your weapons or forge new ones and survive the onslaught as long as you can in Riot. So that sounds really cool, like a horde mode.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
I'm happy they have plans to continue their game. However, season passes feel like pretty antiquated at this point. And especially so for a game that is a new IP from a new studio. I don't even know if the game is good yet. I have to first spend the $70 to buy the game itself. I am not prepared to also buy a season pass for a game that has not proved its worth to me yet. I should actually invest.
It's fair.
Don't do this.
Fair. All right. Moving on our quick bites here. Monster Hunter Rise is officially coming to current gen consoles and Game Pass in 2023. This comes by way of Tom Henderson's Insider Gaming. Monster Hunter Rise will be available on January 20th, 2023, as well as the expansion launching in spring of 2023. It is said that it'll be a full 4K 60 port with 3D audio on current gen consoles. Of course, this came out on Nintendo Switch March 2021 and later released on PC in January 2022. So, very interesting from our Monster Hunter fans out there.
Oh yeah, perfect
Cool.
timing for the DLC.
Heck yeah. All right, I'm skipping this next one to go to the other one first. We've got the Game Awards giving away a Steam Deck every minute during the Game Awards. We briefly talked about this in the pre-show, but this is insane. Valve is giving away a Steam Deck every minute during the Game Awards, and the Game Awards is a long show, so that's a lot of Steam Decks.
This is the one time I'm actually happy the show is long.
Yeah, more chances. Yeah, I hope I got one. That would be so cool. But yeah, I think this is awesome that Valve's actually doing this at all. That's it's a cool thing.
there's very few companies that could afford to do this, and Valve is one of them. To see them actually do something like this is a pretty insane giveaway.
Yeah.
Like this is one for the history books. This is kind of crazy.
And really, it couldn't have been done, I feel like, if they were backlogged with orders. So they've caught up now. They've made it so where if you order a Steam Deck right now, they'll ship it to you right away. So they've caught up to supply chain. So that's great. Yeah.
And this is a win-win scenario, boys, because the worst possible situation is that it's announced that the Game Awards is like an hour long. And then it's like, oh, perfect.
Oh, no.
We cut out all the filler. That's why Valve did this, because the Game Awards is going to be a reasonable amount of time this year. Okay.
Oh, no. It's like Geoff Keighley's like, so we listened to your feedback.
Right.
It's 30 minutes long this year.
It's 30
God
minutes.
damn it.
And the pre-show's 5 minutes, so it's only 25. 25 Steam Decks. That's much more manageable.
Oh, man.
I wonder
do
if
have
the pre-show
to-
counts. Sorry.
I do have to jump out for 2 seconds. I will be right back, gentlemen. Please continue on without me.
Sounds good.
All right.
Anywho, moving to the final quick bite, guys. The Super Mario Brothers trailer has gone live, the new one, and is about 2 minutes long, I think. I was very happy with this trailer, and like I posted this on Twitter, I was very excited after watching this trailer. Like, this trailer got me hyped up to watch this movie, and I know that's insane after that teaser trailer, and a lot of people were like flipping out about voices and all kinds of stuff. And personally, I think this trailer showed me personally that the voices were fine. Like, I have no problem with even Chris Pratt's voice. I think is actually fine in this, and it wasn't as plain Jane, I feel like, as the teaser trailer. That one line that he says in there. So like, I'm fine with it actually. Would I have liked to have seen the actual like voice actors in there still? Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty hyped up about it. Ro, what about you?
Yeah, when I was watching, I'm watching it here with the sound off, and I'm still smiling. Like, I love this trailer. It's so cool. I think they did a really good job with the art of it. Like, I was saying, we were saying that for the first trailer even too, but even seeing like how they kept true to like the Mushroom Kingdom and making it feel like the Mushroom Kingdom, and like there's some like 2D aspects for obstacle courses, I guess, where Mario's training later out in the trailer that just like seem like they're pulled right out from the video game. Peach in like her Mario Kart outfit in one scene was really cool. And there's like a map in Peach's room that's like literally pulled from a game. It's like a Mario World map. It's like, this is so cool. They definitely looking at their source material and doing right by that. And the voices, again, I agree with you, Dan, where I wish it were the original voice actors. That would be really cool. But for a movie like this, I understand why they're doing it, but it's not bothering me as much as it did the first time. But yeah, I'm going to have so much fun watching this for sure. The Mario Kart thing at the end too, hell yeah.
That was
so
super cool.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so I'm back. I missed the bulk of the conversation. Christian, are you still not hot on this movie?
He
Oh,
hasn't
hold on.
talked yet.
Who says I was? I haven't said anything yet.
You were a hater on this movie in the group chat.
Yeah, of course. I'm always one thing about me. One thing about me, I'm a hater. You know this. That's not a surprise.
That's true. That's true.
Here's my take. Okay.
Yes.
In the group chat, all I said was that the only hopes I have for this movie is that it'll be better than Sonic 2. And this trailer alone, I think, has proved that like it might be a whole lot better than Sonic 2. This looks great. Particularly like the audience that it's aimed for, I think is going to absolutely love and have a ton of fun with this movie. Not to be ironic, but Illumination, their lighting in this movie is absolutely insane for a like 3D art movie. It's really cool, and I'm honestly excited to watch it as well. I'll be hitting my pen and going to see this movie, just chilling. I'm on the other side where I'm like, no, I'm still disappointed Chris Pratt is the lead. Like it could have been a whole lot better. Case in point, you look at the French and the German versions of this trailer and like, wow, no, they sound really good. We're just settling for Chris Pratt at this point, which is
Right.
fine, but like whatever.
Interesting. Gage, are you excited then by your comments or?
I am. Yeah,
Okay.
I was initially very down on this movie, also for the same reasons as Christian brought up there with Chris Pratt and all that nonsense. But the more I've seen of this movie, the more I think like, okay, everything's kind of falling into place. I see what they're going for, and I'm impressed with what I see. Like it looks really good. I'm hyped to see this as well.
And Christian's comments about it being better than Sonic 2, which I believe it will be. And as someone who loves Sonic 2, it will be because it's doing the video game thing and not the we're in the real world thing. They're actually just doing Mario, which is really cool. So that's already a +1 on that.
Well, I mean, we don't know that yet, Ro. Maybe it's all a ruse. And at
God,
the beginning of the movie, they like pull a widescreen out, and it's just an arcade cabinet. And yeah,
Jesus. No.
I'm just kidding. That would be awful. Don't do that. All right, guys, we'll jump into
Hold on, before we move on.
Sorry.
Yeah, there are a couple of things I at least want to touch on.
Sure.
The nods, references to other galaxies. Are they setting up Mario Galaxy? You know,
Ooh.
question mark. You know, other characters from other games in this. We've got Funky Kong, Diddy Kong. I think there's a mention of Cranky, and then Trixie Kong is in this. That's cool. I don't know. Like it seems like they're setting up more than just Mario. Obviously, we got Mario Kart in there, but like they could be doing a whole lot of stuff with like this is just the beginning of where Illumination and Nintendo are going to be going, and that's kind of crazy to think about. That we might be getting the Nintendo Cinematic Universe of the movies. You know,
The NCU.
the NCU.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is coming from a universe hater.
It's exciting. And of all the animation studios, Illumination was not the one that I would think would be able to nail it, being the Minions and Sing fame. But yeah,
Hey, people love Sing.
I like the first one. I don't know about the second one.
They
I haven't
made
seen
more
either.
than
but
one.
the first one was all right. Yeah, but
Yeah,
my
Sing too.
goodness.
Interesting. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go on the side of the road and pick up our single item of street meat. Beyond Good and Evil 2, guys, is still in early development. What? Insider Gaming, of course, again, Tom Henderson's outlet. How is this even possible? Insider Gaming understands that both external and internal playtesting has continued throughout the summer, with some sources stating that Ubisoft has been expressing that the game is in early development to those fortunate enough to get their hands on the game, as well as internally amongst colleagues and new people coming into the project. What? How many times have they rebooted this game at this point? The game's been in development for 10 years.
I was gonna say, are we sure about those fortunate enough to play this is the right term to use? Because it sounds
Fortunate
like
enough to play Sea of Thieves.
right. It sounds like, yeah. Man, I don't know what they're doing with this game. Now I know I'm a what you might call a peasant. I never played the original Beyond Good and Evil. All right, so I don't know. I'm not on the in crowd. Is this game like this well regarded to warrant what's going on here? Because I'm pretty sure they've surpassed Duke Nukem now for like longest developed game.
They have, yeah. Yeah, I haven't played it either, so I don't know.
I don't understand. Like,
it's like a cult classic, no? Like people who've played it really, really like it.
okay,
I don't know if it was like super popular when it came out, though.
Is it worth like 15 years in development good though? Like that's what I don't understand. You'd think this is GTA 7 or something. Like what is going on?
See, and that's where I become thankful for, obviously Halo Infinite did not launch very well in terms of content, but my God, if it was in development for 15 years and there was no other Halo games, I would lose my shit.
Right.
Like, this is insane. You got to release it at some point. Like, stick
Very
to
true.
a vision.
But is anybody craving like a Beyond? I mean,
That's what my thing is.
People are craving a sequel to Beyond Good and Evil, but like,
Are they?
to compare that to like an FPS itch like a Halo might be different.
Yeah. Crazy.
Think about how many times like this game has like restarted and like kind of been reshaped, and their vision has probably changed a ton in these past couple of years. So.
Apparently, according to the article, the first trailer was in 2008 for this game, which is insane. It's so crazy.
Insane. How?
2008.
Yeah, May 30th, 2008.
I almost don't believe that, even though I know it's almost certainly true.
An Xbox 360 and PS3 game, I guess.
Good lord.
Like 3 presidents ago.
And good luck, Ubisoft. Good luck.
Yeah. All right, guys. Into the PXN News of the Week, which is a special PXN News of the Week because we don't have much news this week. So we're out of the news now. We're into a little fun segment I put together here. All right, guys. I need to know what your favorite video game is that you ever got for Christmas or the holiday season. And then I just want you to think about that for a minute or so and pick one. And then what we're going to do, we all pick one, and then we all live collaborate and like make our own ordered list between our 4 games to determine like the order of best holiday. What's up, Christian?
I'm so happy for you that you like are excited for this idea. However, I am throwing a wrench into this
Oh,
already.
no.
I've never received a video game or a video game console for Christmas or the holiday season.
Crap.
So
What about your birthday?
Okay, birthday. Yeah,
No.
what about that?
Oh.
You've never gotten a game for
Christian's just making things up
No.
now to be the star of the show.
No,
This is
we
ridiculous.
my
gotten a
family doesn't
gift
really
card that used-
do that. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Have you gotten a gift card on your Christmas or birthday that you then used to buy a video game?
No.
Oh.
Dang it.
Okay, what about
No
a game
other human being has ever been responsible for any video game purchase in your life.
I do have some touching stories, but none of them have, revolve around holiday seasons or sort of big events.
Well, we're not ranking touching stories. We're ranking video game gifts.
What about a game that released close to holiday seasons or something that
Something that reminds you of Christmas.
let
Yeah.
me think about this while the other people go.
Okay.
I will also go put rice in the rice cooker.
Okay. I'll just go first since I already have mine ready to go while you guys think. Halo 2, of course, because yes, I mean that
The greatest
holiday
Halo game.
I got my original Xbox for Christmas and Halo 2, and obviously I got it December. So literally every time I pull up my Xbox gamer card, I always see the little number that indicates how long you've been a member of Xbox Live, and it always goes over to the next number in this time of the year, in the next month or so. And it's always so reminiscent to look back and like, man, that was such a cool time. And Halo 2 was such a great game back in the day and had so much fun with that. So yeah, Halo 2 100%. And yeah, it's awesome stuff. Do either of you know yours yet?
I know mine. Do you have one,
Okay.
Shane?
You can go ahead, Gage. I'm trying to decide between two right now.
Okay. This would have been technically I don't know if it was for my birthday or if it was for Christmas because I am a lucky
That's fair.
mid-December baby. So I can't quite remember. A lot of the times I got gypped and I got one gift and that was just both anyways. So it maybe we're just gonna go with that. But anyways, the best gift by far is my best friend in high school. No, maybe it was first year high school, 2010. I got Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Oh,
And it was a game that I was not allowed to buy because my mom, while not knowing much about video games, she knows what Rockstar is, and that's the Grand Theft Auto people, and you can't play those games at all. So my buddy, he wrapped it up he hollowed out a book and put it inside a book.
oh my god.
and wrapped the book and gave it to me. And I was like, oh, cool, thanks. And then he's like, no, open it. And then I was like, okay, this is really extra. You could have just brought the game in wrapped and no one would have known, but this is kind of cool. Which, of course, so that was before I played the original Red Dead Redemption. I played the expansion first because it was a standalone DLC. So not only was that great and is, obviously widely considered Rockstar's best single-player DLC because it's just fantastic, that also set me on course to be like, oh, well, I want to play the actual game. And yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1 ended up being one of my favorite games of all time, and John Marston being my favorite protagonist of all time. So that's kind of always, whenever I think about that, or even how much I love Red Dead, it always kind of comes back to that as well, because that gift was instrumental in me getting turned on to that. Oh my good lord, Christian.
Audio listeners, Christian was just doing a boogie there.
He was
I'm
doing,
back.
He was
He's
doing the
back.
boogie. He's got
Nice.
Fortnite moves.
Oh, do it again.
Damn.
Alright. So RDR
Beautiful.
on Undead Nightmares.
Undead Nightmare.
Red Dead Nightmare.
Heck yeah.
Not a game. DLC. I'm kidding.
Standalone?
Motherfucker, you're gonna you're gonna split hairs.
All right,
Also,
bro.
can we just throw shade real quick that Red Dead Redemption 2 was absolutely primed for another zombie survival
Yes.
DLC, and they just missed the ball.
Or anything
Literally no
DLC.
excuse for it. No excuse for
Same-
it. You guys make
Mhm.
plenty of money with GTA Online. Ridiculous.
Same thing for Grand Theft Auto. Where's the story DLC for either of those two games?
Yep.
I'm waiting. Ballad of Gay Tony 2.
Tony's Revenge. I don't know. Ro, what you got? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking my Nintendo 3DS with Mario Kart 7. for Christmas.
Oh,
That was
Fire.
a very
Fire.
happy time for me.
Yeah.
Mario Mario Kart 7 was so much fun. I played that like religiously when I got it. And yeah, I think that was. I had recently sold or traded in my DS to get a different console, so I didn't have like a handheld something. So it was really cool to get back into the Nintendo things with Mario Kart 7 and 3DS, and such a magical time. It was 3D. You didn't have to wear goggles or anything. It was insane. My magical technology. But yeah, 3DS. I still have it here. I still have my day one 3DS right here. I don't have Mario Kart 7 anymore, but surprisingly, it still works really well. But yeah, 3DS, one of my favorites. I think that's one of my favorite Christmas gifts. Getting Mario Kart 7 and just playing that until the next morning.
Heck yeah.
Can I jump on the store real quick just to add to the Mario Kart 7 love?
Yes.
So I went over to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving once, and one of my cousins was there. No other cousins came except for this one other cousin. I was like, okay, well, like thank God you're here. And he had a 3DS that he was supposed to buy for like his girlfriend at the time, but ended up opening to play himself that weekend. And it was the 3DS with Mario Kart 7. I was like, dude, this game fucking rips, dude. It was so much fun. And at that time he had a job, and he's like, dude, we can't keep trading. Like, let's go out right now. Go to a buffet, smoke cigarettes in the parking lot, and then hit up a Best Buy and buy another 3DS. That way we can play together. And we did, and it was great. Mario Kart 7, so fun.
Beautiful.
You know what? That's another idea, Christian. You could come up with a game that you enjoyed playing with others around the holiday.
I already have it. I have
Okay,
one.
okay.
I chose one. Okay. I had to really like dig in the recesses of my mind for a Christmas season gift. One time my cousins heard that I had a Wii, which was untrue. I wanted a Wii. I didn't have one. And so they sent me a Christmas gift like 4 weeks early. This is before Christmas. So it was like the beginning of December. And they said, wait until Christmas. There's no chance. And it felt like a video game box. Of course it was. I opened that bad boy up way too early and pretended like I didn't. And it was Tony Hawk Downhill Jam for the Nintendo Wii. And I was like, hell yes. And I read that manual over and over again and stared at the pictures being like, man, can't wait till I have a Wii one day.
Did that day ever come?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck I look like.
And how was?
It still has a Wii. What am I saying?
Fuck I look like.
He doesn't have the Wii. He doesn't have the Wii. He just
Sorry,
bought the controller. He just bought the
I
controller.
underestimated you.
Oh.
When you finally were able to play it, Christian, how was it? Was it master?
Dude, I love Downhill Jam. It's
Okay.
probably not a good game though.
Okay. All right, guys.
This game
Now,
also came out on the Game Boy Advance, apparently.
oh wow.
What is wrong with
Oh, no way.
Tony Hawk did this a lot, actually. I remember telling you guys that I played Tony Hawk Underground 2 on the Game Boy Advance, even though it was on the PlayStation 2.
They were never the same
They
game.
ported that bad boy to everything. You could get on the Zune if you wanted to, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude, I love Zune. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bring it back, Microsoft.
Bring it back.
All
Bring
right.
it back.
So think about what order you want to put those games in, guys.
But yeah, put Tony Hawk last right now.
Okay, Tony Hawk's last.
Yeah,
All right.
Tony Hawk. Yeah, that's.
All right.
Yeah, I will not fight for Downhill Jam.
All right.
I love that game. I like it. It's not good.
Okay. So the
Too bad.
consensus.
And then do Halo 2 next.
Excuse me.
Fine.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, just because. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Vote Halo 2 again?
No.
See, this is where I'm stuck at.
We can't
I'm
keep-
stuck
we
at
can't
such
keep
a
picking Halo every
crossroads
single
right
time.
now.
No,
because
no,
Dan's
no.
chosen my favorite game of all time. But if I agree with him, then that's Dan winning
Well,
again.
You don't have to pick that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I won't.
What I was thinking was we all rank them, and then the aggregate score is where the game
Oh.
will be
So
placed.
Yeah.
Siki
I like this.
rank.
Yes.
I like this.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. So we all
Okay.
rank Downhill Jam as number 4, then, correct?
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, Universal in fourth
Are we
place.
typing this? Are we typing this in the doc?
I'm just filling it in, but if you want to just voice it, that's fine, and I can type it in for you or whatever you want to do. So what will be number 1 for you guys? Let's just start there. So I guess our number 1s would be our number 1s. That's kind of a dumb question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on my list, Mario Kart 7 ended up being number 1 too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am also picking Mario Kart 7.
Mario Kart 7.
Ooh.
Okay, so we'll put Mario Kart 7 for Christian on number 1. Okay. My number 1 obviously is Halo 2. Gage, I'm assuming yours will be RDR Undead Nightmares for number 1.
No, mine.
Or it's not.
No, I'm gonna switch Halo 2 and RDR, even though I shouldn't.
Okay.
It's the truth. I can't lie. I have a reputation for being
So
honest.
that's 2 for Halo 2, 2 for Mario Kart 7.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see where the rest of the list.
We got ourselves a
lands.
tie.
And then number 3 would be, let's see. Number 3 for me would be Mario Kart 7. And so what would be your number 3, Gage? Mario Kart 7 also. And then Christian and Ro. What?
I'm sorry, number 3. So for third
Oh, wait.
place?
I'm sorry. Hang on.
You skipped second place.
I skipped second. Ro, what's your second place?
For my second place on my list, I have Red Dead Redemption.
Okay. RDR. All right. And then Christian.
Here's what you do. Control C and
Yep.
then Control V.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. RDR for Christian as well. And then obviously that makes Halo 2 both your number 3s. Okay.
Look at us, Ro. Look at us.
Look at us.
All right.
Who would have thought?
So I guess we're not in any better position here, I don't think. Hang on. So Halo 2 has 2 number 1s. Mario Kart 7 has 2 number 1s. Those cancel out. RDR Undead Nightmares has 2 number 2s and a number 3.
3 number 2s, doesn't it?
3.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it is
Ro.
3 number
It's
2s.
true.
You're right. Yes, 3 number 2s. God, I don't even know how I'm. Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna start
Downhill Mario.
screaming in a second. What numbers hurt my
there's too
brain.
many numbers. I know. This was.
Mason,
Halo-
what do the numbers mean?
Yeah.
you could subtract points, I guess, depending on where it is on the list. I don't even know how
About we'll give 4, 3, 2, and 1 points.
Okay.
Okay. So Halo 2 gets 4, 8 for me and
4.
Gage, and then Christian put it as 3, so that'd be 2 points. That'd be 10, and then 12 for Ro. So that's 12 for Halo 2. All right. We made it. We did it.
We did it.
12. And
Hold
then
on, don't forget to do 4 for Tony Hawk Downhill Jam.
yes, 4 for Tony Hawk. And then RDR Undead Nightmares gets 3, 6, 9, and then
Damn, she fine.
11. RDR gets 11,
We hate to see it.
and then we go to Mario Kart, which gets 4, 8,
2.
10, 12. It's the exact same score.
I want to blur.
Like I
that
said,
out.
baby.
Uh,
Guys, it's a tie.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Well,
it's a
Mario
tie
Kart
with-
wins? Holy shit.
Do you want to wait? Do you want to flip a coin again, Christian?
Oh,
God
God.
damn, I'll find a coin. Let me find a coin.
This worked so well the last time.
Goodness gracious.
It got Halo 3 the championship. Gage is still upset that he wasn't here for that. Halo 3 beating
Oh,
Halo
yeah, yeah.
2.
I am reaching into my Ziploc bag of quarters.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
We won't ask why you have it.
Now, who's calling
Who
it?
has? Yeah, I'm figuring this out. Who has taken a poop the most recently? The most recent.
I don't know. How do we know?
Damn, when was the last time you pooped?
An hour ago? I don't know.
Ro?
I would say more than an hour ago.
So Dan, you are calling it.
What about Gage?
Way longer than an hour ago. Like 3 weeks ago, dude.
Dude, I love being constipated.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
I'm ready
Could
to
you
flip.
imagine?
okay. Heads.
Flip has happened. You said heads?
Yeah.
God fucking damn it. It's
Not
heads.
again.
Is it heads?
He can't keep
It's
getting
heads.
away with it.
All right.
He
So
can't keep getting away with it.
I am choosing the winner of Mario Kart 7.
What?
How's that for a twist?
Dan?
What a twist.
Dan,
How's that
I-
for a twist?
I think that's how that works. I think you
It's
were
the
going
holiday
from
spirit.
one side was Halo, one side was Mario Kart. I thought.
Oh, I thought I was deciding the winner.
I can't believe you did this to me.
I don't know. Who
One time
cares?
you have the chance
I'll
to do
take it.
something smart and pick Halo 2 for something. You switch at the last second and pick Mario Kart?
Who cares?
The
They're
right
both
decision.
winners.
Election
Oh,
fraud.
Damn it.
Yeah. Anywho, all right, guys. Moving into the fantasy draft check-in. I'm sorry, that was a poor segment. I did not play in
Yeah,
that. role.
wasn't topic of the show, by the way.
No,
Spoiler
sorry.
alert.
Oh no!
Sorry,
How about
guys.
this? Because
What?
I know the point was to tell a sweet story. I'll tell a video game sweet story.
Okay.
The sweetest of them all.
Oh.
Maybe I've said this before. So growing up, I used to travel to Mexico, and the first time I ever saw a Nintendo Entertainment System, my cousin had an NES and Mario, and this thing was banging. I loved it. Somehow, and I was too young to remember. Somehow, I ended up with an NES back in the States. I had Duck Hunt, and that was the only thing I had for it was Duck Hunt. I used to love playing that thing. And in this place where I lived, it was the property was a store that my parents owned. Like they made it. They traveled from Mexico to the States, and they had their own business. It was this huge store with my uncle working in this like restaurant that attached to it, and the second floor was our apartment. Well, there was some kind of like wire that came undone or something. One of the like nights we had people over for dinner, and it sparked, and it started a fire. And we had to quickly gather, and it spread fast, and we had to gather everything as quickly as possible. I lost my favorite Batmobile, but I took my life with me, and we watched this thing burn down in front of me. I like everything my parents had, fought to make of their life gone, including my NES. Back to video games, and yeah, I mean it was hard for a while. We lived with friends for a bit, and obviously we got moved back into an apartment eventually. Parents got jobs and all that, but I still didn't have like video games in my life anymore. Like as far as I'm concerned, like I just wasn't gonna play video game again. Again, I was young, like 5 or 6, whatever. And then one day I go to San Francisco to visit like a bunch of family that was like hanging out. We usually meet throughout the year. And my uncle brought a Super Nintendo with him. He plugged it in, and he showed me Super Mario World. And he had like a save file on it that had like everything completed 100%. And he like opened the overworld and like kind of was scrolling over it. And I'm like, holy shit, this is what a Mario game is now? And he goes, yeah, isn't it crazy? And, and I'm like, yeah. He goes, do you want to play it? And I say, of course. And he deletes the save, and he gives me the controller, and he goes, have fun. This is yours now.
Oh,
Wow.
And yeah.
I got
It's like on my
chills,
Super Nintendo.
Christian. That was beautiful.
I think we need
Hell
to
yeah.
Missed that thing.
we need to make a film out of that now. Like that was.
That I was gonna say that's
No.
a Hallmark Channel film at least.
Oh come on,
It's
not
actually-
Hallmark. Let's not do him like that.
At least I said it could be more, but at least.
It's actually the Illumination movie, the Mario movie.
Oh,
what I'm talking about.
Oh, throwing shade.
Exciting. Damn. That was beautiful.
that was
That
beautiful.
that got me.
I don't have
Hmm.
any stories like that. That's just I can't beat that. But you know what we can beat, guys? The fantasy draft check-in. Marvel's Midnight Suns has got reviews, guys. It is sitting at 83 on Open Critic right now, and it looks like somebody is eating, Ro. You're
I'm
eating.
Is that Ro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked it up. I was trying to decide between
Nice.
this and the Evil West. Not Evil West. There was another West game that came out last week. I was trying to decide between. And I was seeing some previews on Midnight Suns after I picked it, and I was like, oh no, I made a terrible decision. But apparently it's okay. People like it. So thank God.
83 is great.
Yeah. I was honestly shocked after the previews that I saw the week before the reviews because people were kind of mad about not mad, but disappointed in the relationship part of things, but really liked the combat part of things. But it seems like a lot more other people found the whole package to be enjoyable. So good stuff.
Awesome. We also have Warhammer 40K Dark Tide. It only has 6 reviews thus far. It came out today, but I'm thinking it'll get enough reviews. It's just, I think they probably got embargoed today is my guess. 7 reviews up. There's only 4 of them that are actually scores thus far. 80 is 1, 3 out of 5, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So hopefully those are indications that it's going to be pretty decent. So get me some more points there. And then we have 2 games coming out on Friday that do not have reviews yet. Callisto Protocol and Need for Speed Unbound for Gauge. Which, man, Callisto, I'm hoping gets me a bunch of points. And I hope for Gage's sake, Need for Speed Unbound is 100 out of 100
Don't
game.
pity me. Don't ever pity me.
Because, Gage, the reason I say that is you are in last place.
Thank you, Daniel. Thanks for the update. Thought I was climbing the leaderboards there, but I guess I'm still where I was
Hey,
the whole day.
I will give you credit. At least you replaced some games, so you finally have some games on there that are coming
I did,
out.
so you can stop fucking throwing shade at me when we're live.
That's fair. Christian, yes.
We also got word that River City Girls 2 is releasing internationally, and soon to be, hopefully, releasing in the States in December. So Rose still has another game that's going to hit for him, hopefully.
I was so
I wonder if
happy
the
when they
international Sorry, please go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just so happy that they made that update because that was one of the games I was worried about. I thought it was going to get pushed. But yeah, you were saying I think it released in Japan already, but it just hasn't released in America and Europe for some reason. I don't know why that is, but they said that they want to make it the best packages possible. But yeah.
I wonder if reviews, like international reviews, will also count towards this. I mean, they should.
Right.
But like, I wonder if they'll have enough reviews to give Rose some points.
Right.
I hope so. Our standings, guys. Gage with 26 points. I'm sorry, Gage. I'm just going through the standings. So
yeah,
it's
you're
not
just
shade.
going from descending order. I get it.
It's
fine.
not shade. And then we've got Roe with 129, and of course he still has River City Girls 2 coming out, and also Marvel's Midnight Suns score isn't calculated into that yet. So once that gets calculated in, you'll be about 142.
Yeah, and that's second place for Roe.
Yes, absolutely. And Christian is at 134 currently, and has Hollow Knight Silk Song. He's praying to the gods that still comes out. Christian, is it going to happen, Christian?
We'll find out. Bone Lab is the one that's like, give me something. Even if it's bad, I'll take it.
Yeah. And then we've got
Dan
in first. Halo's Life. 177. And I still have Callisto Protocol and Warhammer scores to go in there. So,
Lord.
Let's go.
Can you believe that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the one fucking Pokemon game that I chose, is like, hey, we all fucking love this game, but performance issues is like enough to be like, nah, let's ding it a bunch.
Yeah. That sucks.
Wait, how is that? It's got a 72 score, but you have 3 points for it. How does that work?
Yeah, I'm not gonna question that. I'll take any point I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Switch Sports, 1 point.
Dan's gonna have to send an email after the show to people over at Fantasy Critic.
I will not accept the score. I'm only winning by 30 points. There you go. You guys still got a chance, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Possibly.
Really?
Are you adding more slots to the rank?
All of them.
Like, what are you talking about?
We'll see. All right, guys. What you got for me? I don't have much for us because the holidays I've been running around. I haven't really been playing a whole hell of a lot, but I've been playing Halo Infinite, of course, some more. I don't really have much new outside of that. I did beat Glenn in a FIFA match. I beat him 5-0. I'm sorry. Actually, I beat him 2-0. I was USA. He was Canada. Because he ran out of his mouth about how he's going to beat me with Canada. And then he's like, no, we're doing a rematch. And then the rematch, I beat him 5-0 with the exact same teams. So, sorry, Glenn.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Glenn. But, Ro, what you got for me?
I don't know if I mentioned this the week after, or I got the Sonic Platinum. I don't know if I said that on the podcast yet, but I was able to get that, got all the trophies. So the DLC announcement is super exciting. I can't wait to go back to that game when there's more content. And even now, I like going back to do like the little cyberspace missions and try to get the best time. So been doing that ever so often. And I picked up a new game yesterday called The Night Witch, which is like a a Metroidvania game, and it has a bit of some card deck building aspects to it as well. And you build a deck, and the decks are kind of different abilities that you can use on your character, and they're binded to different buttons. And it's really fun. Like, the story is really interesting. I'm actually super into it. There's a really cool mystery that's unraveling, and the combat's really fun, and the art style is beautiful. It's super smooth, and it plays really well. So I'm excited to see how I like it by the end of it. But so far, it's really scratching that itch of a Metroidvania that I so desperately want in my life right now. But yeah, that's going really good. And Pokemon Violet. Yeah, I picked up Pokemon, and it runs terribly. It really does. It looks like it should, but it runs like it's a Game Boy game somehow. It's insane how bad this is. But it's been said a bunch of times on different podcasts and all across the internet, when it's breaking records with sales, they really don't have to do anything. They just have to make new Pokemon, and then people like me will buy it because it is really fun. Like, despite how terrible it looks and plays, it's such a fun Pokemon game. It's honestly the most fun that I've had in a really long time. And the story is actually really engaging. It's one of the better Pokemon stories, and the characters are really good. Nimona is an awesome rival for your character. Her whole deal is like she's basically beat the game, and she's just doing it again because she wants to with your main character. And the open world format really works with Pokemon. It's just how it runs. And if it ran better, this would no doubt be getting Chrisman a bunch of points, because the formula is like perfect. Like, it's such a fun game, but it just runs like poop, which is such a bummer. But yeah, I'm having a blast with it.
How old is Nimona?
I assume she's like, no, she's like a kid. I think she's like in high school. The school that they go to is like for all ages. I believe like grannies can go there, little kids can go there too. But I think her age is like 16. I don't think it's ever said though.
No, I was joking. I was watching my friend's stream, and she showed up for the first time, and like all the comments were like, "Oh, I hope Christian didn't say anything bad,
Oh my
or
goodness.
anything like." Relax. Am I this
All
horny
right.
all the time?
Calm
It's the Pokemon game.
That's where my
like,
mind went
these
during
are
this whole
kids.
conversation. Immediately.
These are children.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. No,
Hey,
but she's
neighbor.
awesome.
Ready to duel or whatever? Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Battle.
I've recently beat the Elite Four. I beat there's 3 paths as well in this game. That's like the big selling point. You could do whatever you want. You could go in any order that you want, and that added a real fun challenge that isn't usually there, where you could run into a super hard gym, not be ready, but you could still take it on if you think you have enough skill, and that was really fun. Because I did run into that a couple of times. There's some really challenging Pokemon battles that usually doesn't happen in these kind of hand-holding Nintendo games, so that was really fun. And yeah, so I'm doing endgame content stuff now, and it's a blast. I just wish it didn't look like crap. That's all. Yeah. That's it.
Maybe it's time for a new Switch Nintendo.
Maybe.
Yeah. Also,
Can't
like,
imagine the developers are super thrilled about these limitations.
to be fair, we don't know if it's the Pokemon team like not optimizing their game well as well, and like it's probably both.
I would lean towards hardware more so than the teams. Yeah.
Because Breath of the Wild ran
yeah.
better than this. Like,
I was going to
that
say,
game
like,
was huge.
yeah, I agree. I think like people are making use of what they can, and the ambition of this game kind of just is not for this console, or shouldn't be on this console, but they did it anyway, and they did it in a short amount of time. Yeah, it sucks.
I've always wondered why the Pokemon company only ever releases on Nintendo, because they're not actually owned by Nintendo, right?
Yeah, I don't think officially, but they just have that weird connection.
Not officially.
Not officially, but they just go to. I don't know
Yeah.
how that. Have to do a little research on that, or why they just stick to that. But
The creator of Pokemon like owes money to Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like
He knows.
it's on the down low type thing.
He knows a deep dark
Pokemon-
secret about him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Pokemon Go is on iOS and Android, but pop off, Dan.
True.
Whatever.
Well, yeah.
Got him.
Oh,
Ladies and
Christian,
gentlemen.
my
Got 'em, folks.
lord.
Jeez. Christian, what you
I'm
got
making-
for me?
I'll start with my something else because I think someone else has been playing my first game, so I'll jump to my other thing, the smaller thing. I am about halfway through Somerville. I forget what their new team is, but the guys that did Inside and Limbo. And I gotta say, not as engaging as either of the two predecessors. I think it runs kind of weird. I picked it up on Game Pass, playing it on PC, and there's a lot of like framey jank and like crashes my game has experienced, which is like doesn't normally happen for games. Like I don't know if it's my end or the game's end, but it is a frustration that I'm having while playing it. And it's cool what they're doing with the camera. Like they're doing it as it's flowing and like you're following them, but it's 3D environments. The issue is with the camera, depth perception is really weird, and when your game is centered around environmental puzzles, kind of makes it like I don't know where my character is in the world and like what I'm supposed to be like grabbing onto, or like it adds an extra frustration. However, the vibes are incredible. Is it as thematically rich as either Inside or Limbo? Time will tell, because I'm obviously not done with the game yet. Like there's still like plenty left to do, but it is neat so far, and it's not a long game. I've played about 2 hours, and I'm already almost halfway. So maybe like 4 to 5 hours to actually complete it, and I am enjoying it for the most part. So I'm gonna keep trekking along with Somerville. And before I left for Thanksgiving holiday, I beat God of War Ragnarok. Almost 40 hours? I think it was like 39 hours to beat it. Everyone is trying to convince me to platinum it, because it's only a little bit longer. I think the game does a good job of like, if you explore the side areas, you're pretty close to getting a platinum by the time you actually beat it. So hats off to Sony Santa Monica there for like, if you want to do a completionist route, just playing the game will get you most of the way through. The story was fantastic. I loved it. I think the like emotional arcs that they get to explore, not just with Kratos, but Atreus, even deeper than they did in 2018, is like fantastic what they did with these protagonists. And they make even the side characters feel like the main characters themselves a lot of the time, with their side quests and part of the journey of the actual main game. I think it's really cool. My shortcomings is that I think most of what this game does, 2018 just did a bit better for me. I prefer 2018. I still think that my issue stands with the menu system, the upgrade paths, and the combat just not being as engaging or a bit too complex than what 2018 offered. So 2018 gets a slight edge for me. Ragnarok, still a great game. Don't get me wrong.
Cool. Gage, what you got for me?
I've got a whole lot of DMZ, baby. I am hooked. I am hooked in Modern Warfare. I'm just having a blast with multiplayer and DMZ.
Can we play?
Yes, we can. Absolutely. Also getting back into Tarkov as well. Getting ready for the wipe, which looks like it's coming up soon, which will be very exciting. But I have also been playing Ragnarok, and that's actually what I want to talk about, because I feel like an insane person. I'm nowhere near as hot on this game as everybody else is. Oh, no. So I'd love to do some sort of spoiler cast.
I feel the same.
We can work that out. But I don't know how close I am to the end of the story. And it's really tough. I'm not looking online. Like, I don't want spoilers at all. So I have no way to sort of gauge where I am. I think I'm about 22-ish hours in. I have been doing most side quests as they pop up. And that's the one thing I will compliment this game on, is the side quest writing is like really exceptional in this game, for the most part. And just like Christian said, the emotions, the characters are really great. I think this game has huge pacing issues. At least with myself, there's a good 2-3 hour stretch where both the story and the gameplay, I was really having to hang on there for a second. So I
know what you're talking about, and I love that part.
You're crazy. Oh man,
yeah, that was great.
There is a certain part of this game for me where it actually made me not like characters that I really did like before, where I was like, wow, they're. So I don't know. Overall, though, as much as I feel like the game is a bit more bloated than I'd like, and that I think it needs to be, I think the story highs and the emotional highs for these characters are higher than the first God of War. But I think I agree with Christian where the overall package and just like God of War 2018 to me was like a perfect God of War game. Like, it was just the right amount of length, right amount of story, right amount of bosses. Had issues with recycling mini bosses. This game actually does a really good job at fixing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Overall, having a really good time with it. Don't know how close I am to the end. The characters, I will just say, like, the cast for this is great. Ryan Hurst as Thor is fucking amazing. Odin steals every scene he's in, which is awesome. Yeah, God of War is it's really good. It is really good.
Yeah. If I can jump on in this mini combo real quick, Gage, when I was actually in the thick of playing that game, I too felt like those kinds of pacing issues, and I would honestly compare it a little bit to like what the story movement is in The Last of Us 2, where it's like they are forcing change upon you, and it isn't until you're on the other side that it's like, no, I understand why they actually went this route. Like, it makes sense being on the other side. So while you're in it, I understand it, and I felt the same way. I'm curious to see how you will feel when you're on the other end, being like, oh, I'm glad they actually took the time.
No, I think I know what you're talking about, which is not what I'm talking about. See, we all have to do an episode about this. But
yeah, we can't. In a year when Dan beats God of War Ragnarok, we'll absolutely
be able to do it.
Wait a minute. I'm not the only one here. Me and Ro both haven't.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I know
who bought it and played it.
I feel like I know Roshan, and when Roshan starts this, he'll probably finish it very quickly.
That is true.
Because Roshan will do that instead of doing real life things. Because
it's true.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I got through Sonic pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My real life just went on pause.
Yeah. Oh god. We'll see.
I'll try my
Dan,
best.
we need to get on this. We need to get on this Ragnarok train.
I'll try my best.
I will say this before. Sorry. Oh, go ahead. Kier, what did you say?
Kirik had me nervous while you guys were talking because he said, "Let me save you some time and tell you how it ends." And I was like, "Oh no!" Oh. And then he said, "The Titanic sinks."
Nice. Ro, before we move on, this is just me to you.
Yes, sir.
God of War Ragnarok, very cool AAA Sony blockbuster game. Signalis bodies. Hands down.
Was there ever a doubt?
Yeah, there was. Man. Yeah, no, sorry.
That's awesome. Hell yeah, Signalis. Robbed, I say. Geoff Keighley. How dare you?
Damn it, Geoff. Although, to be fair, Geoff doesn't pick the nominees. That's the
yes, he
don't care.
Panel.
It's Geoff's show. God damn it, Geoff.
Damn it,
Geoff's name on the thing, Dan.
That's fair. All right, guys. The topic of the show, speaking of Geoff, the Game Awards 2022. We're going to do some predictions here on what game announcements we are going to see at this year's show. I think we've each thought about 3 predictions. And if you haven't, better.
Yeah.
Christian has an issue with, I can't read the rest.
And I'm writing this down on the personal doc that I keep full of predictions and stuff.
Oh, okay. So anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go first, Ro, and just make sure that I'm not conflicting anyone's predictions here because I don't know what you guys have picked. So you go first, Ro.
Okay. So my first pick is going to be a new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer.
I like that.
I think we got our reveal trailer this year, which I can't believe that. I feels like so much longer ago. I think it was in March or April this year that we got a reveal trailer. But I'm thinking it's time we see another world, maybe. Nice little tease of Sora in a different style than we saw him in the first reveal trailer. Yeah. Let us know how that development is going. My first pick. I would lose my crap if that happened as well. I'm so excited for that game.
Heck yeah. I completely missed that, Ro, because I was typing and I was not paying attention. I was trying to figure out what Christian's talking about here.
Oh, did you miss my prediction?
I missed it, yes.
Okay. It was a new Kingdom Hearts trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hearts trailer.
That would be huge for TGAs. Could you imagine?
Yes.
People would lose their fucking minds. Cam Hawkins in the crowd?
Oh man, he'll be running on the stage. That'd be crazy.
Sora! That's Cameron.
All right, Christian. What's your first?
My first one. You think I'm gonna do an obvious one? Nah, son. Xbox Studios, we of course know that they need a presence here at the TGAs, and they got one. Ninja Theory shows off a new trailer for Hellblade 2 with a release date attached.
For the third straight year. Or maybe not third straight. Second straight, and then they did a 2021.
It's time. It's time.
Time.
Gage?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
It's gonna happen for real this time.
Oh,
State of
God.
Decay 3.
No, don't do it to
Gameplay
yourself.
trailer, and it launches right now. Shadow drop, and it gets
Shadow
what?
drop.
Oh my God.
And get no, it doesn't. It does not get shadow drop.
Okay.
No. State of Decay 3 gameplay trailer, or I'm burning this place down.
Well, can I just say, can I make my prediction a counter prediction?
No, you can't. No, you absolutely cannot. Well, you can, but there's no point because it's actually happening this time. But go ahead.
You better start burning the place down, Gage. Better start burning the place down. I
Listen.
don't think it's happening.
Listen,
Anywho.
Dan, it's happening.
Okay. All right, my first prediction, I'm going to modify this slightly to make it a little more specific so I'm not being blasé about this, because I'm assuming that's what Christian has an issue with my thing.
Yeah,
for.
you and your little easy predictions.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
Specificity is the spice of life.
All right. So a new Spider-Man 2 trailer with a launch window revealed. Not just the year, launch window.
That's a good prediction. That's a good prediction.
Oh, like it'd be like a fall 2023 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Is it a
Gameplay?
trailer? Yeah.
This doesn't count for prediction. Just what do you think?
I'm
we
gonna
already
We gotta
got
see
say
gameplay.
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you imagine?
Yeah.
And it's not jumping between Miles and Peter.
Insane.
The roof would fall off the place if they said that it was co-op, though. That would be absolutely crazy.
Ro, what you thinking for number 2 prediction here?
All right. I predict this game every time there's there's an event.
Wait, can we guess
I
it before
think-
you say it?
Sure.
Kirby are right too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
he
that's what I was
not
gonna
good.
guess.
That's a good
Oh.
guess.
No,
Then.
It'll never
That's a
happen.
good guess. Yeah, I wish. I'm trying to get some points this time. I'm gonna guess Wonder Woman again. Monolith
Oh,
actually shows off some more than a shield on the ground this time.
I got
but I
bad news for you, Ro.
Oh yeah, I think you might be right, but I hope. Superhero games, they're starting to come out at a steady pace now. But a Wonder Woman game would be awesome. A melee focused one, I think that would be a cool one. Not another Marvel game, not another Suicide Squad Batman game. Let's do
DC.
someone else. Let's do someone else. Let's do Wonder Woman. I would love to see what that looks like, because I think it was announced last year at the Game Awards. Pretty sure, or was it the year before?
Yeah. Dan and I were there.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And then we kissed.
Wow.
I missed that part.
I
How
did
could
miss it,
you?
I saw.
Did I black out?
Uh-oh.
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 What happened?
Don't worry about it, Dan.
Okay. Christian, what's your second one?
I'm gonna move to a different one because I see Dan already wrote down some. I want to see what he says first. So I will shoot from the hip and say, from Software, bang bang, we get Elden Ring DLC with release date, as well as a teaser for Armored Core.
Wow. That's a mighty bold prediction.
That's a huge prediction.
Yeah,
Wow.
just swinging that thing around.
Wow. So if one of those happens, you only get half a point.
Yeah, this is the fun of predictions, my guy.
Okay, that's fair. Gage?
I'm gonna say it.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Is it?
Tell me.
Is it?
GTA 6 tease.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
I just
I
you
don't
know
believe
what?
it.
I know it's not gonna happen, but I have to say it because my brain was like, but what if it does though? And then I can say it for the rest of time that I called it. So I'm gonna say GTA 6 tease, the teasiest of tease.
That would be awesome.
I do like to be teased.
They just take all the leaked footage and put a trailer together out of it. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So my second one. Originally, I said Kojima Productions game trailer was shown off, but then I got shit for that, so I modified it. So I think this will be Kojima showing off a game trailer from his Xbox partnership, more specifically. So whatever that game is. What?
Until the end of that sentence, it sounded like you just added more words to the same prediction. But when he got to Xbox Studio, that was fun. No, it was just fun.
Okay. Right,
it's like when the teacher's like, "All right, you need to fill your essay," and you're like, "Well, to the possible of the."
That's fair. That's fair. I just remember I went too specific last time and I didn't get anything. So
Wait for it.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm sorry, I might have missed this as well, Dan, when you were saying it. But which game do you think this is? The Overdose horror game?
Yes. Whatever the Microsoft, because I don't think it's officially like they haven't officially said that Overdose is the Microsoft. That's the speculation, but yeah, if that's what it is, yes.
For some reason, I'm under that impression as well that the Overdose one is what is going to Microsoft.
Can you imagine if like he announces and it's abandoned?
Oh god!
Oh my god!
You stop that now.
I would just like.
Dan, I won't take any. I'll predict something else regarding Kojima, but I also had a similar one. And mine was that Overdose is showing off, and it is not the Xbox partnership game.
There you go.
Interesting.
Okay. Very possible.
Little side hustle Dan got going on.
That's fair. Fair. Ro, what is your third and final prediction?
God. I don't know. I wanted to do something a little bit more exciting than what I have written down here, but I can't think of anything bigger than these ones here.
I could go if you want to still think about it.
If you don't mind,
go.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, Christian, you want to go?
Thank you.
Yeah, let me go.
Go for it.
Fuck it. Silk Song is here.
Oh!
It's here. It made it.
Available now type of deal?
No. It is a next year. It's a next year release date. Oh my god, for sure. No way it just drops.
Oh,
Do you imagine though?
that would be insane.
Oh my god.
Okay. Gage, do you want to go?
I feel like I've got to do something. We get an update. This is a safe one, but we get an update on the progress of The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 coming to PC.
Nice. It's a fun one though.
Yeah, that's good. And then I will do my last one while Ro continues contemplating there. As I can see it on his face, he's still contemplating. I think, and this is me just willing this, Halo's Project Tatanka shown off from Certain Affinity. Let's freaking see it. I don't think this is going to happen, by the way. I think that this is probably not going to be revealed till next summer, but I'm putting it in my prediction anyways. This is I want to will it into exactly. So yes, Project Tatanka, rumored battle royale for Halo Infinite. Let's do it. Let's put it in there. So that leaves us with Ro's final prediction.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. So I didn't think of anything super big, but I decided to go with another one. Playdead's new game or next game is Teased, which is their sci-fi third-person adventure game that they're working on.
Oh yeah.
God.
So that would be really cool. Especially
Do you imagine?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Get just a little tease there at the Game Awards. That would be nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which of these predictions do we think is the most realistic here?
GTA 6.
No, come on.
Probably the Kojima one, maybe?
Kojima.
I would say Silksong.
Oh!
Could be.
There's no way they're not talking about it, because when was the last time that it was mentioned at some sort of conference?
Dude, the Xbox during summer.
And I'm
This
telling,
summer?
I'm
It was
telling
like a
you,
minute. Yeah.
like I feel like there's a shot that it could be available now because like even thinking
Oh,
about this,
Dan.
because no, hear me
Don't
out.
get Christian wound
because-
up like that.
Because even thinking about this, like the audience that loves that kind of game is going to be tuned into the Game Awards already, and
Right.
this game is launching in Game Pass, so it's not like they're worried about pre-order numbers necessarily because the game's launching in Game Pass. So like, it could be. Who knows?
Be crazy.
No, I think Team Cherry is perfectly content with taking their time. Case in point, like they didn't show off the game for a long time. I think they put the 2022 date when they showed it off at Xbox this summer, but like obviously they didn't hit that. I mean, it's already December tomorrow, and it's still not here. So I 50-50 is the chance I'm giving you, Dan. Like it drops now, but if not, then they will certainly put a date on it if they show it off.
That's fair.
Right.
Okay. Well,
I don't think Spider-Man 2 will be here.
Oh, really?
That's my counter pick. I don't think Spider-Man 2 will be here.
That's fair. We should all have counter picks too, because I'm counter picking Gage's State of Decay. There's no way that's happening again, Gage. I'm sorry.
You're gonna counterpick that over GTA 6?
Over GTA 6.
Honestly, yes.
That's fine. That's fine. Do it, Dan, because
will.
it's gonna show up and you're gonna feel like so silly.
Yeah. You know what? I felt so silly when Sons of the Forest came out too, Gage. Sorry.
Oh, well,
sorry.
you didn't have to bring that back up, but that's fine if you wanted to get nasty, I guess.
Gage is gonna get 0 points, and when he comes back on the show, he'll be like, well.
Well, I'm not gonna come back on the show. That's the thing, though.
Nice. Nice.
Wow. Excellent. All right. Anything else to get excited about for the Game Awards, guys, before we close out the show here?
I want to see what The Rock's been up to. What else has he got cooking?
Yeah.
What
How's
protein-
Zoa Energy Drink doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
that was a good. Hold on, that was a good joke there, Gage. What else has he got cooking?
Yeah,
Because he's The Rock.
because
Yeah.
he's The Rock. Thank you.
Can
Yeah.
you smell
Oh.
what he's cooking?
No,
I can smell his musk.
I bet you, for all of his faults, I bet you he smells amazing.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. He smells like tea, as in testosterone,
Oh, okay.
and supplements. If you know
And
what I mean.
Earl Grey.
Yeah.
all right. This
Illegal.
episode of
Okay.
Podcast PXN is brought to you by steroids. Don't do them.
Dude, The Rock is 100% on steroids, dude.
There's
At
no
the
way
age
he's
he's
not.
at,
There's no
his
way he's
size, 1000%.
There's
His
no
body's
way
not
he's
producing the testosterone he needs to maintain that size. Natty. No way.
No.
Do you guys know about the Liver Man? Have you guys heard of
Oh,
him?
Liver King.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love Liver
Liver
King.
King. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was. It came out that he was on steroids. Surprised
Yeah,
you know
Which
that
is
as
not
well.
a surprise.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Wasn't
yeah. You
surprised
don't look
anymore.
like that naturally.
But I ate so much liver.
Lots of steroids.
Well, he eats other things too. You know?
You didn't
Ball
tell me
sacks.
that.
all right.
Oh,
Whoa.
thank God you didn't tell me that.
Dude, I mean, all he does is eat raw meat.
Insane.
That's
Insane.
Yeah.
hardcore.
Yeah. You want some, Dan?
No,
Hard
I'm
work.
I'll
quite
give you my
good.
raw meat and the show.
All right. Thank you again to everyone joining us live on YouTube and Twitch, as well as podcast services everywhere, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. Thank you, Ro, Christian, and Gage. I am Daniel, and this has been Podcast PXN, and we are out. Much love, and keep on gaming.
See ya.
Enjoy.